So welcome to this video where we are going to learn about the best way we can format our documents. And so I am going to just get started. And so I asked AI to generate me this file. Let me just copy it from here about Enigma. So the first thing we are going to get started, as I was saying, the Enigma machine was actually created by the Germans during the World War II, as you can say, and it was used to encrypt their messages. But yeah, more on that later, and maybe you can just do that for yourself. So it doesn't matter in this case. So this case, I want to format this paper in a better way. And so in formatting, we are going to look at the orientation of the paper and the fonts. And in other cases, when you have references, we are going to look at that, but much later. So in this case, I just want to format this. So I'm going to start by changing the font. I'm going to highlight everything. And here I'm going to choose Times New Roman. Actually, this is the mostly used font in writing, and because it is highly readable. So I'm going to take the number 12 of that. And now that is the first thing. So the font, now we are good with that. So the second thing, we are going to want to address the line height or the spacing. And again, I'm going to Control A, and that is select everything. I'm going to come to my paragraphs here, and I'm going to look at the line spacing, and now you can see that it is set to multiple. If I do 1.5 and select OK, you can see the text is now it has some kind of a breathing space. And if I come here again and now I choose double, you can see it now breathes even much more. And you can access that setting from the paragraph here, the same. You can also right click and you can see the paragraph, still the same thing. I will undo everything. From there you can hit on Control and 2, and that will just do the double, because double is the one which is mostly used. So I'm going to want now to center my text, not my text, my headings, but now the paper looks a little bit better. So I'm going to highlight on I'm going to remove the two headings to just have one heading at a time. Yeah, like that. And now to center my headings and actually to keep them on bold, I'm going to bold this one. And to center, you can come here and you can see on the paragraph there is the Control E, which means center. This one is to keep it on the left, and this one is to keep it on the right side. So in this case, I'm going to just hit Control E. You can just click on it, it doesn't matter. I can do that and click on that, and still the same here. And now you can see that now I have my headings centered. And for these paragraphs, in most cases, you want to have the first line, and that means that you want the paragraph to start somewhere from here. So in that case, you can come here, you place the cursor anywhere. Actually, you can place the cursor anywhere on the paragraph itself, and you're going to go to the paragraph again. And now here you're going to choose the first line and click on OK. And you can see now the paragraph starts from here. And you might have noticed that this is the same thing that happens when you click on tab. So instead of doing all that, you can just tab, and you can see now the paper is better than we had before. So the last thing that we could do to this paper is just adding the pages. So I'm going to there are two ways. I'm going to walk you through all of them. So the first one is to insert a page. You click on insert and you come here to page number. And this one now decides where you want to place the page. Sometimes you want the pages to appear down below the pages like this one. And sometimes you want the pages to be at the top. And so it's just your choice. That's where you want your pages to be. So if I choose on the top of the page can appear on the left side, the page number that is, or at the center, or at the left, or the right, whatever. So I'm going to choose this right side here. And you can see now that I have page 1, I have page 2, and it depends on how many pages you have. The pages will just automatically just get inserted. So I'm going to select by hitting Control A on that page, and coming to the home tab because I want to use the same font for everything. And so I'm going to just select the font. I want the page numbers to match my text. And as you can see now, this paper is better formatted compared to the other one. And this one is just because I wanted to use the Times New Roman. You can choose any font you want, and you can choose any other style you want. You can say I can choose that, and now it looks a little bit different. So you can play along with the paper and see some other things you can do. And so yeah, thank you.